studios in Albuquerque, New Mexico, it's America's Next Indie Devs Got Talent Survivor Edition, Miami!
So great to be here! I can't believe I'm with you guys! Dudettes, everyone's here!
What happened to Joel?
Yeah. Who's Joel? Oh, the gnarly guy!
Yeah.
I saw him, he was catching a wave.
Oh.
Yeah, so, what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk to both of you guys about video games.
All right.
Yeah.
We have some.
Oh, you've got some with you?
Yes.
I want to see them.
Got them in the magical land of the computer.
All right, so the way this works, and you've been here before, I've seen you on TV. I want to see you take your game. Do you know Media Glitch?
Yeah.
Me too. I want to see you take your game and convince me it's the best game I've ever seen.
Got it.
Can do this. We can do this.
Now, whose stuff do you want to see first?
You know what? I like the ladies. Ladies remind me of pizza. Let's do the ladies this time.
I agree. All right, well, let's just jump right into it. I want to show you the awesome world of Moss Destruction. So Moss Destruction is a video game that comes to us from Shotgun with Glitters. It runs $14.99 on Steam. It's just a general shoot 'em up kind of game. You see how far you can get from level to level. You upgrade different weapons. You have to watch your ammo and your energy levels and just see how far into the game you can progress. Now you walk around this pilot who kind of looks like a worm running around this walker machine, which I thought was really cool because I'm a big fan of robots. You pick up these little balls that can have different effects. Sometimes they're beneficial and sometimes they are not so beneficial. As you progress from level to level, you can upgrade your machine. So you can gain additional armor, for example, or you can gain proximity mines. This is what it looks like when you're pretty much getting ready to die. You only have 8 hit points and it's really, really, really easy to die in this game. And you start, every time you die, you just start over from rank 1 again and just see again how far you can get. There's these different little portals you can jump into to buy items. There's a currency that's made of green crystals that you can use to upgrade your gear earlier. But you can also just continue to explore the map, which is procedurally generated so that you can advance and build up your weapons. There's high combo scores, and generally it's just kind of a fun, easygoing, but challenging game. Here's some monsters with some shields. You've got to kind of tactically handle that. I did an amazing job, as you can see. So yeah, and then right back to it, all over again, and over and over and over.
So all right, there's a lot of sand there, like Venice Beach. So
Yeah.
I'm really into it. How much does this thing cost?
$14.99.
It's the same price as a bicycle. You can ride it on Venice Beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's
Steal
what
the
a
bike, leave
bicycle cost.
14 bucks. Everybody wins.
All right.
All right. So, next game, convince me that this is going to be the one to get. So I'm going to have to sell my moped for this guy if it's too pricey. What do you got?
So, my game's only $5 on Steam. Good way to start. This game's called Double. Now, Double is a cerebral story adventure game. Now, you are a gentleman who's waken up in a mental hospital, and each night you go through dream sequences where you're fighting your enemies, you're fighting dogs, it's like you're a combatant from like the revolution of Che. And you're reliving like PTSD, your dreams, a friend has betrayed you, you're trying to kind of figure things out. It's all very interesting story. And while you're reliving these dreams every night, and it's over the course of 10 nights, things get very different and you're not really sure what's real or what's not, if you ever were an insurgent fighting for freedom, or if it's all in your head, or if your friend really did betray you, or does your friend even exist? So it kind of has 2 different sequences where you have to go through and fight. And after you get through the dream sequence, you have to tell your psychiatrist about the things that you remember seeing in your dreams. So you have to pay attention to things in the background. You have to pay attention to the letters you read. And what you remember and whether or not you tell it to him correctly will affect the story. Now, I found this game to be absolutely captivating. I just played through the whole thing in one sitting. There's different endings to the game depending on how you play it. And honestly, I just think for $5, it's hard to go wrong with a game as captivating as this. Now, this is by Tomato Fantasy Games, and for their second game, I think it's pretty great.
Looks pretty good. What's the price?
$5.
Oh, that's 1/3 the price.
It's true. This one looks sad.
So here's the thing, all right? I just ate like 2 pounds of peyote before I came here, so I'm not cognizant in a place to be able to vote on either of these radical-looking games. That's why I need you guys right there in the studio audience and YouTube to tell me exactly what's going on, because all I see are a bunch of colors. So we got, what, 30 seconds?
A minute.
Oh, 1 minute? That's twice as many.
A minute to win it.
Minute to win it. All right, vote for number 1, vote for number 2. I can't even tell what's happening right now, and it's kind of amazing. But I see a bunch of sailors. They're walking around asking me a bunch of questions. I don't know the answers. Check it out. Joel here. Lintino was number 2, number 1. Getting a bunch of answers. Yeah, Joel will be back in a little bit. He's still catching some gnarly ones.
I didn't get your name. What is your name?
Oh, Rip Ryder.
Rip Ryder.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You too.
What's with the glove?
I don't have a hand.
Oh.
Shark accident.
Dude.
Drove a bus into a shark and it came off.
I feel suddenly very insensitive.
You didn't know.
That's
No one ever knows.
crazy.
2s, 2s, 1s, 2s, yay robots. Do
Yay,
2s
robots.
have it?
I have
Oh
robots.
shoot, I don't even know. Still not cognizant here. Looks like a lot of 2s.
2.
All right, so you're number 2?
I am.
No, you're number 1 right now.
Ah!
Look at that. I'm so sorry, man.
Thank you, sir.
Go do it. It's sick. Sick, brother. Let's get somebody else on the show. I want to see some more video games.
Yes.
My little cousin had a Game Gear, had no games, but he played it anyway. Didn't make any sense. Who's next? You're here. You're already.
I'm already here.
Teleportation, man. Congratulations. You win.
Didn't even see it.
No, I'm just kidding. All right. So you've got a video game to show me.
I do.
Let's see it. What? No. What's it about?
Well, it's called My Big Sister, and the developer is Strangia.
It's got a name. Right on.
$5.99 on Steam. So let's check it out. This is a narrative horror game. You play as this little girl who, as the title would denote, has a big sister. Now, there's something a little off about your big sister, and it's that she's dead, or is she? I don't know. The little sister seems to think that she's not dead, and in fact, she's a zombie, or she likes to call her Zombie, because I guess her name is like Soma or something like that. So she calls her Zombie, and she pops up sort of in like this ethereal form a lot of the time, and exists in the world. So the narrative sort of shows you what happened between you and your sister, and did she die, did she not die? There's a scene where you're meeting with a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist is telling you need to get over your sister's death, and tells you to pick out an object inside the room. You pick out an object, hand it to the psychiatrist, and your sister eats the psychiatrist. So it's a strange, like, sort of psychological horror game where you're walking around trying to uncover what's going on. It's not too long of a story altogether. It's about 4 hours. You can complete it. There's different endings to the game, interesting sort of puzzles and whatnot. All these horror-like elements where this lady has freakishly long legs, as you determine, because she was cursed.
Cursed with long
Cursed
legs.
with long legs.
Cursed with long legs.
All right, that's your
A
first
lot of
like
European models
note.
would love that curse.
So excellent game.
All right.
Not too expensive.
So, a lot of people in the audience are going to wonder, do I have a sister? Is she dead? Is she alive? If so, you're probably going to want to vote 1 so you can find out the mystery for yourself. Or you're going to vote number 2
Shooting robots.
because you like to shoot robots.
should
All right,
shoot
so what's it
with
going to be?
robots.
I'm
much
coming
was your-
down right now.
How much was this game?
How much was your $5.99?
$5.99.
I remember the
Goodness.
price.
Easy choice.
The one thing I remember,
pretty good.
$5 versus $15. 1 bike or 3 bikes?
Is it enough to buy you a new arm?
Oh no, these things are really expensive. That's several hundreds of thousands of dollars, man. I don't know what planet you're from. They just don't sell hands here. Venice Beach, come on.
I don't know.
Let's check it out. Let's check out the audience. I want to see what happens. I want to see the name brand number 1 or number 2. Kroger or Smith's brand? Let's see it. I want to find out. Number 1, I say 1. Number 2, all right. What are you thinking? Do you believe in your own game?
Oh, I believe.
Do you believe in your own
100%.
game?
I had a lot of fun with it. With mine.
Coming down to it.
Maybe my big sister or my little sister will save me.
Are you sure you have one?
You don't have a really
I don't
good
know.
track record here today.
Number 2, it's coming. Oh, man! Robots have it, man. The wave of the future.
So what is it? What is that now? 3 for 3?
You're 0 for 3.
3 for 3.
You're done. You're done every time. Congratulations on not sticking around. All right. Pretty good job you've done there.
Thank you.
What's the secret?
You know, it's just in how you get a good game. You get really lucky.
Oh, that's it. Luck.
Yeah.
You ever tried surfing?
No.
Pure luck.
Is it?
No one's actually good at it.
Oh, that makes sense. Explains
It's
a
all a
lot.
crapshoot. How's it going? Alex, right?
That's me.
I've seen you on Media Glitch. Oh!
No way.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's one of my favorite channels.
Who?
Media Glitch. Oh, some guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Call me Break USA.
So anyway, video game. What do you got?
I've got an early access game this time. It's called Fantasyblacksmith. It's by a developer called Brotherhood Haven, $7.99, and it's in early access. You can kind of tell by the
2 frames a year. Yeah, I see it.
yeah, pretty much. And essentially, you want to be the greatest blacksmith like no one ever was. And you're basically trying out, you're making a sword first off. I was so excited because I love these kinds of crafting games. Like and there's a lot of details too. Like you gotta get the ingot in the fire, you gotta make sure it gets up to the right level, you gotta pound the ingot out so it's the right shape. Problem being is that it's such early access that none of these things actually happen.
Oh.
I was not able to get through the tutorial, and I can't quite tell if that's just because the game is too early access. I'm sure they're going to improve it just because they're taking a lot of feedback from the community, but or if I'm just dumb. So, take that with a grain of salt. I couldn't get the temperature, like the thermometer, to work, so I just kind of had to eyeball how hot that was.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much is working here.
No. Well, and I tried so hard. I wanted to like this game so much. I'm definitely going to come back to it once they've got the final game, though. And it takes a while, and then there's no way you're going to hammer it out as fast as, you've got the heated metal. So you're going to have to put that puppy back in the fire. You may have to put some more coal in there again.
So this truly is Blacksmith Simulator.
Oh yeah, and apparently there's magic and stuff you can put on the swords. There's potions to craft.
Like real blacksmithing.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, exactly.
None of which I got to, but I heard about
Does
it.
the blacksmith have some sort of handicap that lets him not see effectively? It affects his personal frame rate.
I think it's probably just the fact that he's got no lights on in his studio.
So he just can't see anything.
Yeah, no, I think he's working in a closet.
I lived in a closet for about 2 years once.
Whose closet?
Some guy. Tina?
Tino's got a closet?
I don't know. It looked really cool. There's a toilet in there, though. I don't understand, but, free food's free food.
That's an all-purpose closet.
Absolutely. Had everything I need. So anyway, you've got a video game. You paid for one that is maybe a video game. Let's see what the votes have to say, because as far as I'm concerned, I don't know what's what. Let's hear it for number 1 or number 2. There in the comments. One of these is going to win, and I've got a really good idea which one it's going to be, but I can't say.
Can I vote for number 2?
A blacksmith cast a spell on me somehow. Everybody's going to do number 2, man. I got a number 1. Someone's really sold on it. Well, you know what? The idea is pretty radical.
No, I loved the idea, and I think
Absolutely.
the final game is going to be super cool.
It's more of a conversation about be careful with early access.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a first impression.
Absolutely. 1 frames per second. There you go, James Brown. He's got it, man. That's a good idea. Number two. Everybody's taking number 2s right now. Speaking of, I got some business to attend to, so what I want you to do is thank you for coming to America's Next Top Indie Developer.com Game Online Got Talent, Miami. I think I said that right.
Pretty much right.
This stuff
60% of it
is
right.
everywhere. But I'm sorry, I've got to ask you to leave. I gotta go ride some bikes and play some games.
That's all right.
Cool. Thanks for coming by. Absolutely. All right. So, what I want you guys to do, thank you so much for voting. You should link this to all your friends. You should share this with everybody you know. You should subscribe. You should hit that like button. Everything you can do to make us stand out of the internet, that's what I'm all about. My dad's got internet, but we don't talk anymore. He's been estranged for 40 years. You know, I'm only 36. It's really weird, but hey.
So the video game again is Shotgun with
Right.
glitters. Moss Destruction runs $14.99 on Steam. They did a really good job.
That's right, that's right. Thank you so much for winning this game show for
Thank
me.
you.
Yeah, can I have the money?
Money.
Money, okay. Well, anyway, whether you give me money or not, we're going on a commercial break, and I'm going to go check out the latest in entertainment bicycle magazines down at the Grind store.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Take it easy, guys.